Okay, the pistons are here, so let's go to work. The first thing we would like to know is how much clearance do the pistons need? What do I need to use for the bore size and all of that? It seems to me like it normally isn't exactly like you would think, but it's always very close. Piston to wall clearance, 4 thousandths, okay. Diameter, 4.2490. So that's what we were shooting for, was 3 thousandths over. Main thing you're going to need to know is, where do you measure the piston? If you don't have the piston card, every piston's different, seems like. Some people are half a thou up from the skirt. Some people are 350 down from the bottom edge of the oil ring. Some people are 500 above the skirt. Some of them are at the tip of the skirt. So, I mean, if you don't have a card, I don't know how you're going to measure your pistons. This card says 1.240 measured, 90 degrees to the pin, of course, from the bottom of the oil ring groove. Okay, a little different, but very possible. So I measured 250 down, 125 down, and I marked it there just for me, give me a place to line up. We'll get a measurement on this. See if it's what we think it is. And it is exactly what they said it was. Okay. So, now we know what to hone it to. Let me set up something here and we'll check the balance on these. We'll just do a quick rundown first to make sure there's nothing really crazy going on. These pistons, they look really, really, really good. I mean, there's not a burr, there's no peach fuzz, there's no anything. I mean, really, really, really good. I'm guessing on Rock Auto you can get new 383 pistons for $200. And these cost 11 times that. So, you know, I expect good stuff if you're paying good money. And wow, this is good stuff. There's not a burr anywhere. There's nothing. It's really nice. Okay, now let's just do a preliminary. Where are we at? 855 with a 6. 856 with an 8. That's what is that, 1.2 grams? 855 with a 6. 856 with an 8, 1.2. 856 with an 8, 1.2. How do they machine them that good? I mean, really. 855 with a 7. How do they machine, even if the metal weighed the same, how do they machine them so perfect that it takes the exact amount off of that slug? 855 with a 6, or 856 with a 7, is that what that was? I mean, I'm shocked. 856 with a 7. 855 with a 6. So we went from 855 with a 6 to 856 with a 7, is that right? These are within 1.2 grams? Wow. I don't know about you, but Wow. This is the good stuff, folks. There's a process called thermal deburring. The machine is manufactured by Surftran. And what it is, it's got a chamber. And you put the part in the chamber and close the door. And then you fill the chamber full of natural gas, or I think it'll also use propane if you don't have natural gas. And then you hit the spark plug and it blows up. And that explosion burns off any small burrs, any peach fuzz, even in holes where you can't even get to. You know, I wonder if maybe they used that. You might be able to do this with vibratory finishing and pins, but there's no sharp edges here. There's nothing. They did something. I can't believe it. You can do this with a regular CNC machine. But I don't know everything about that kind of stuff. All I know is this looks good. Okay, this weight, I weighed one of the pistons that came out of the engine. This piston is heavier for some reason. I never would have thought that. This piston is heavier, but this pin is lighter. So I'm going to call around a few people and see what they say. If they say it's close enough to run it, then we don't have to worry about all that crazy balance and stuff. I haven't torqued down the torque plate yet, so we'll just measure it now and see how much it flexes after we torque it down. You know, the Mega Block's supposed to be a little stronger, but I don't know if it really is in this particular instance. So right now we've got 2.9 to go. This one's about 2.8. The bottom probably won't flex. What is that, about 3.2? 3.2. Okay. We'll see. 2.9 and 2.8. I'll torque it down. We'll see where we're at. Okay, I've got it torqued down now. So let's see where we're at. This was 2.9, right? Now we got 2.2. That's same as usual, 7,000 or 7/10. And this one's 2.3, 2.4, 2.4. The bottom, which shouldn't have changed much, 3.3. We've got to take 3.3 out of the bottom. 2.3 out of the top. So that shouldn't be a problem. We'll get after it. Well, the hone straightened the taper out right away. I guess I was worried about nothing, but it straightened it out to within 1/10 right away, and then held it within 1/10 all the way to zero. So I've got no complaints here. This one is 1/10 tight on the top and 1/10 loose on the bottom. This one is 0 dead on the top, and it looks like, well, about 1/10 big on the bottom. So I mean, it held it within 1/10. I can't complain, right? Now we'll see what the profilometer says. Okay, we'll see what the profilometer says. That looks good. There's a little dip there. Must have went over a scratch or something. Hopefully we'll have good numbers. How good's always the answer. It's still thinking. RVK 56. That's perfect. Total CO1's over 50. RA 17. Middle of my range, perfect. RZ 195. I never pay attention to RZ. They want 10 times RA, which is about where we're at. RK 38. That I like lower 30s, but if you go lower 30s, then you lose RVK. You know, so, and that's fine in the RPK 12, and that's fine in total seals range. So total seal would be happy. Now I'll do the other side, and then I guess we're ready to go together. Joe's got a house full of guests this week for Thanksgiving, and I hope he can sneak out and come down and help. But I think we're ready to put the short block together. I'll take it out in the morning and wash it out, take the rest of the plugs out, and get it all ready to go, and then we'll start putting it together.